Thank you, Descan. Can I just clarify before I start, because I appreciate obviously we're going to stop at 12. Am I speaking just to the questions that have been asked of me or to the amendment, because the deputy that moved the amendment didn't speak to the amendment?
Questions that might be relevant.
So would I speak to the amendment first and then answer the questions? Okay, thank you, Chair.
You're quite right, we adjourn at 12 and then until the afternoon, and we can...
Okay, well, I'll speak to the amendment first and then maybe get to the questions.
Okay, thanks.
I don't propose, Lascombe Corner, to accept the amendment to Section 77 of the bill, because 77 provides for an amendment to Section 287 of the Social Welfare Consolidation Act of 2005 with regard to the continuation of social welfare payments and a whole range of them. Section 287 is the section of the 2005 Act that allows me, the Minister for Employment Affairs and Social Protection, to enter into bilateral arrangements with other countries. The amendment set out in Section 77 of the bill provides for, amongst other things, the insertion of a new subsection 3 into the Section 287 of the 2005 Act. The purpose of that new subsection is to enable me, the Minister, if necessary, to make an order with regard to the way in which arrangements under this section interact with each other. And such arrangements may cover a number of issues, such as the recognition of contributions paid in other countries, which hopefully now will include the United Kingdom. As deputies are aware, due to the unique nature of the Common Travel Area and the associated rights and privileges which it provides, and will continue to provide for Irish and British citizens in each other's countries, it was agreed that Ireland and the United Kingdom would formalise the pre-existing Common Travel Area social protection arrangements in a legally binding arrangement. That arrangement was signed for on the 1st of February, and under the terms of the agreement, all existing arrangements with regard to recognition of and access to social insurance entitlements will be maintained in both jurisdictions. This means that the rights of Irish citizens living in Ireland to benefit from the social insurance contributions they have made whilst working in the United Kingdom and to access social insurance payments if resident in the United Kingdom are protected, and vice versa. The agreement is subject to a ratification process in both Ireland and the United Kingdom, which is underway. Now, just to confirm to both deputies, the Dáil here yesterday and the Irish Parliament has passed the Convention. The Convention on Social Security is in a resting period of 21 days within Westminster. That resting period will finish on the 19th of March. Their Privy Council will meet during that resting period to allow any submissions on behalf of Westminster parliamentarians to make towards the social security contribution, and will be dealt with during the resting period, and we're still on track with regard to that. And while I'm confident that the processes, obviously having completed its passage here in Ireland, will complete its passage in the United Kingdom before the 29th of March, we obviously have to be absolutely certain that the current arrangements can continue, even if all the necessary steps in the ratification process are not completed by that date. And that's the purpose of Section 77. The provisions of the bill on this matter have been carefully drafted, and an extensive legal advice to ensure that we have absolutely certainty about the making of the social welfare payments in the event of a no-deal exit have been secured. Amendment 49 introduces a number of legal concerns and ambiguities around the process for the making of the necessary order. And this makes it unclear how the amendment would operate, what my obligations as the Minister would be in light of it, and what the Dáil would be required to do. And my concern is that it would leave the process vulnerable to challenge, and in doing so would create unnecessary risks around the continuity and the certainty that we're all looking to provide. And furthermore, if our agreement is ratified by the United Kingdom Parliament by the 29th of March, as we expect, then the order envisaged by Section 77 won't be needed in any event. And so therefore it's not appropriate for me to be obliged as Minister to make such an order by replacing the word may with shall with the assent of Dáil Éireann, as hopefully, fingers crossed, the need to make the order won't ever arise. And it's for that reason alone that I'm proposing not to take the amendment.
Okay. So would you propose that we adjourn this debate, I think, at this stage?
I propose we adjourn.
To proceed to Leader's questions. Thank you, Minister.